man, he tried like 5 different ways to finish that part, but none of them worked. At this rate, I wonder if he'll be able to finish it at all. I mean, what if he doesn't? I mean, what does it mean? What does it mean for what he wants to do? What does it mean for his future? Oh, you should have started it sooner. They gave him plenty of time. This always happens. At this rate, when we get to work on what matters to him, it's so much he wants to do, but he'll just burn himself out finishing up what's required of him and nothing more at this rate. And he thinks he feels unfulfilled now. Oh, imagine how he'll feel after 40 years in the industry, working on someone else's goals. I mean, oh my god, he might even believe in them, but at the end of the day, they're still not his own. I mean, he'll just sit there, looking at what he said at 20 and just regret every hour he wasted on trivial garbage, wishing he could have done something different.
Just because he's hit a roadblock now, that doesn't mean that everything after this is immediately lost. It is simply a setback, and if he would stop shouting such things into his head, he may be able to figure out how he will accomplish what he wishes to.
I mean, of course that means his dreams are in peril. I mean, he's been alive for over 2 decades, and if he hasn't straightened himself up by now to figure out how to manage his time well, he's not going to amount to much, is he? I mean, at this rate, I'm not even sure if he'll graduate from this place.
Don't go down that path with him. He's not in peril now, but any further this way, he may not recover.
I used to believe in him. But I mean, by the looks of it, he's gonna have trouble surviving, let alone doing anything worthwhile with his life. I mean, look at how much he weighs. Oh yeah, he plans to do great things with his life. But he's doing anything to accomplish them. I mean, he doesn't even have the skills to get hired yet. So how do you think he's gonna amount to more than just toiling away till he's old enough to stop, if even that? Huh? I mean, he's, between assignments, he just sits there daydreaming about the great works of art he's going to create, about all the people he's going to help and all the change he wants to bring, but, it's all really pretty to think about, but at the end of the day, he accomplishes nothing. He does nothing, he makes nothing. He'll go through the rest of his days being nothing. At this point, he might as well cut it short and take his own life.
Silence! I see that he has given you far too much power. And he may feel worthless sometimes. He may even feel that his goals are out of reach. And he may even be right for now. However, if he can look beyond his current situation and calmly evaluate how he can get to where he wants to go, then he will be able to get there no matter what vile things you slip into his waking thoughts. What both you and him have to remember is that all dreams take time to accomplish. Nothing springs forth fully formed, and no one is born with everything they need to seek what they want. Even if obstacles are encountered, they will either be overcome or they may change the course of your path a little. So instead of contemplating a fatal step, take a breath and keep moving towards your goal, even if your path takes a little longer than expected.
Yeah, I'll help him keep that in mind.